Yeah, it is a tip. I'm not sure if the exam takers are going to need it, but it's about how to open a can with a spoon, not a can opener.
How to open a can
With a spoon.
with a spoon.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good life hack.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You have a quiz question first.
That's right. If something is unexceptional, it's just normal, it is nothing to write beep about. Is it write home about? That's number one. Or number two, write run about.
Once again, please.
So if something is totally normal, unexceptional, it is nothing to write beep about. Is that beep number one, home, or number two, run?
This is a really good expression, actually. You can put your answers on our Bundy board or use Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. We are giving away a Moonhwa Sampungwan. All right, everybody, we're about to find out how to open a can with a spoon.
Opening a bottle with just a spoon is nothing to write home about in Korea, but using the same utensil to open a can is impressive. It's exactly what one YouTuber has done, showing that by simply rubbing the tip of a spoon firmly against the lid, a hole can be pierced and the can opened.
And we have a clip.
Yes.
Today, I'm going to show you how you can open a can of food using a spoon. It might be useful if your can opener breaks or if you're out and about somewhere and forgot to take one. Grip the spoon nice and firmly in the palm of your hand, like this. Then hold onto the can and start rubbing the tip of the spoon back and forward on the top while pushing down nice and hard to make a groove. Keep going and you should pierce a hole right through the top, like this. Then use the edge of the spoon to slowly cut all the way round the top.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, when you don't have a can opener, you think it's pretty much impossible to open a can, right?
Or if you're left-handed.
Yes.
I'm left-handed.
Uh-huh.
And can openers don't work very well with left-handed
people.
It's
to use,
so
right?
frustrating.
Yeah, that may be easier for you then,
so
Steve.
it might be the solution I've been searching for my whole life. It's also good if you're out camping or something like that.
Absolutely, and you forget that.
Yeah, forget the can opener. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, life hack.
Yeah, opening a bottle, though, with just a spoon is nothing to write home about.
No, not here in Korea. I did it in the UK and my friends were impressed. But
Yeah?
here, everyone does it with all sorts of things, right? So, nothing to write home about. Think about you're away from home, maybe you're working. You write home when you've got something interesting to say, right? Some interesting event. So, nothing to write home about means the opposite. It's just mediocre. It's just average, unexceptional. 특별한 일 없을 때, nothing to write home about.
Yeah, we use this a lot when we're saying that something is just not great.
Yeah.
It's just not very good.
Sure.
Right? So, for example, you go to a restaurant and the food is, meh. Yeah. It's not horrible.
No.
But it's not good either.
Yeah.
So how was the restaurant? It's okay. It's nothing to write home about, right? So it means that it's not awful, it's not horrible,
No.
but it's not great either. Could be a restaurant or food or a movie or a hotel or a city or a book or anything that you review,
Yes, exactly.
right? If it's just, whatever. Oh, and that's another good expression for that, by the way.
Yes.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, which
It's-
means it's just average, nothing special.
Exactly.
And you don't often use it the other way. You don't say, "Oh, that is something to write home about," but you could if it was really good. You could say that, but not common.
Yeah, you're right. Good point there. All right. Well, like you said, opening a bottle with just a spoon is nothing to write home about, but opening a can with a spoon, well, that is letter worthy. Let's hear the story again.
Opening a bottle with just a spoon is nothing to write home about in Korea, but using the same utensil to open a can is impressive. It's exactly what one YouTuber has done, showing that by simply rubbing the tip of a spoon firmly against a lid, a hole can be pierced and the can opened.
There's a YouTube video for everything now, isn't there?
I know, yeah. How to do DIY instruction to your life.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, can we have the answer to your quiz now, please?
If something is totally normal, unexceptional, it is nothing to number one, write home about.
Nothing to write home about. And we have a winner for the Moonhwa Sampungwan. That is Yu Nim. Congratulations. That answer came in on Kakao Talk. Text mission today, tips for the students who are taking the big test on Thursday morning. 여러분이 수험생들에게 주고 싶은 좋은 팁이 있다면 무엇인가요? Maybe we'll check out some answers during this song. Here's Outkast. Hey, ya.
1, 2.
We are live and you are listening to Morning Special on EBS FM on this Tuesday morning, the 15th day of November, and we'll go straight on to our second news story today.
It's about a Kentucky town which has elected a dog as mayor.
They elected a dog.
Yes, and it's not the first time either.
What is happening in America?
I don't know.
We're electing dogs now. Okay,
Yes.
you have a quiz question first.
So if you support someone, you get beep them. Is it number 1, inside them, or number 2, behind them?
One more time, please.
So if you support someone, you get what them? Number 1, inside them, or number 2, behind them?
Thank you very much. Put your answers on our Bundy board. Use Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. We are giving away another Munhwa Sampungguan. Okay, so a dog has been elected as town mayor.
A small town in Kentucky has elected a leader that hopefully everybody can get behind, a dog named Bryneth Paltrow. The election was held as a fundraiser to help out a general store that was devastated by a fire and carries on the town's tradition of having canine mayors since 1998.
Now it makes more sense.
Of course, with a name like Bryneth Paltrow.
Paltrow, that's a play on the actress Gwyneth Paltrow, but
Yes.
P-A-W-L-T-R-O, Bryneth Paltrow.
I'm not sure if he has any powers, though. It's just for charity, it seems. But I've heard this happen in many small towns in America.
Is that right?
I guess the mayor really doesn't have any power.
Well, if your town is very, very small, then
Sure.
I'm sure there are other people who make the important decisions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, like you said, a small town in Kentucky, they elected a leader that everybody can get behind.
Yes, we do hope so. So to get behind someone, if you think of someone who you support, you get behind them in a line to support them. So get behind means to support a person, an idea, a project, whatever it may be. 뭐뭐 누구를 지지하다라는 뜻이죠.
Yeah. So it can be a concept or an idea.
Yes.
For example, we always hear about shortening the work week,
Definitely.
right? Or even shortening the work day.
Yep.
I think that's an idea that everybody would get behind,
I think so.
meaning everybody would support that idea. But it can be people as well, as Peter mentioned. And I think we hear this with politicians a lot.
Oh, definitely,
Especially during campaign times, right? They're asking for your support. They are asking you to get behind them.
Yeah. And also, I guess in a football team or any sports team, everybody, all the players need to get behind the manager to get good results.
Yep, exactly. Anytime you're showing some sort of support to something or someone, then you are getting behind that thing or that person. All right, so this dog, Bryneth Paltrow, is asking people to get behind him or her. Must be her, I guess, right?
I think so.
Yeah, let's hear the story again.
A small town in Kentucky has elected a leader that hopefully everybody can get behind, a dog named Bryneth Paltrow. The election was held as a fundraiser to help out a general store that was devastated by a fire and carries on the town's tradition of having canine mayors since 1998.
Thank you, Peter. Now the answer to your quiz question, please.
If you support someone, you number 2 get behind them.
Yes, and this time the Munhwa Sampungguam will go to Pa King-young-nim. Congratulations to you and enjoy your prize. All right, if you did not win one of those, don't worry. We have a couple of review quizzes coming up in just a moment.
네, 여러분 잠시 후 리뷰 퀴즈 시간이 이어집니다. 여러분 많이 참여해 주시고 선물도 다 가세요. Before that, we've also got some tickets to give away for some great performances. 성균관 대학교 새천년 홀에서 공연 중인 록 뮤지컬